Morning, Giovanni. Obviously,
Morning.
the news is the signing of Amad Diallo. Can you tell us a little bit about the signing and how exciting it is to bring a player of his potential to Ibrox?
Well, very excited. I think we started the talks with him and his agents on Monday. Tuesday as well with the agents and Amat. So I'm very happy that he wanted to come to us for the remainder of the season. And we were looking to add a player, in the front, because we of course lost Yanis for this season. So I'm really happy that we can bring in a player with his qualities, and I'm sure he will give us a lot of strength in the coming months.
And since you've arrived at the club, you've obviously spoken about playing with width and high areas and kind of traditional wingers, maximising 1v1s, all these types of things. Was the style of football that Amad is going to come in and play an appeal for him coming up north as well, do you think?
Well, I think that was also a very important part for the club he chose to play for the rest of this season. I think we have, of course, when you have a shadow list on your in your squad to potential players you want to bring in. I think the quality he possesses is a quality I'm using in my team, and of course he will also know in what kind of system he will play. But I think they're all positive talks with him, and of course the stature of the club also excited him, and that's why I think it was positive talking, and I'm glad we could welcome him in this football club.
Good morning, Gio. I was wondering if you could give us an update on injuries, and specifically, have you been able to assess Ryan Jack after his performance midweek, and how has he reacted to getting into the first team game?
Well, Ryan, of course, came in the game, had I think a really good impact on the team, and he was good after the game as well. So I'm really happy for him that he got his first minute under his belt. So I'm really pleased with Ryan. Injury-wise, tomorrow we can only welcome back Ryan Kent with suspension. Of course, Joe Aribo is back in the squad because he had a good rest this week. He's ready for tomorrow, and of course Ahmad will be in the squad as well.
And just following up on Ahmad, with the kind of weight of the money that's been involved with his transfer to Manchester United, the fact that he's coming to Ibrox, in terms of your current selection, do you expect him to be a first team starter during the duration of his stay at Ibrox?
Well, I mean, the price tag is there, but I don't think we are looking at his price tag. I think for him as well, it's not the thing what he's thinking about. He's still a young player who wants to play games. You can feel it when you talk with him. He's the only thing he wants to be is on the pitch, and of course we are bringing him to this club to be a value for the team. So of course he's gonna play, but again he's part of the squad, so he has to perform as well like any other player in the squad. But I'm full of confidence that he will give that.
Morning, Giovanni. Ross Wilson confirmed that Diallo was sought after by a number of Premier League and European clubs. And I just wonder what, in your opinion, makes Rangers such an attractive option for players and clubs as a place to foster that type of young talent?
Well, we just talked with him and his agents, and really just explained how we are as a club. In what kind of environment he will come as a player, and so that was for us easy to do because it's just talking about who we are. And of course, me as a coach explained him the way we played and the way we want to use him in games. And so that was all positive. I think, you know, you just have to talk and explain who you are and how you play, and then, you know, you hope that your message will come across, and the positive feelings you have is mutual. And I think in this case it was. So I was very happy that he chose us to play for.
Great, and Arfield and Jack did make appearances off the bench on Wednesday, and they certainly made an impact. How important will it be to have those seasoned, experienced players back available to you in the coming run of busy fixtures?
Well, it's very important because, as you said, they're experienced. They had the moments in their careers, you know, big moments, very important moments to win prizes and to be important. So I'm happy that they are back. So we need, you know, we're almost fully fit again as a squad. So you know, we have to have that. We have to have the players available to. Because the run we have now with all the games to be played are coming really fast, and big games as well. So it's good to have everyone on board.
Good morning, Giovanni.
Morning.
On Ahmad, I just wondered if you were personally involved in any negotiations. Did you speak to anyone at Man United about him, like Ralph Rangnick? Did you have to speak to them to say this was the environment for him?
No, not me personally. I think Ross did, but for me, the negotiations were more in convincing his agents and convincing Ahmad himself to come to Rangers.
Right, okay. If, obviously, just a few days left until the transfer window closes, if your squad remains intact and you don't lose any first-team players, is that it for you in terms of this window, or are you still looking to add?
Well, it's the last days. You know, we're still, you know, we can still do some business, but I don't know. As you said, you know, I don't know who's going. You know, anything can happen, especially in the last days of the transfer window. Sometimes it gets a little bit crazy, but I hope that in this window for us it stays a little bit calm. But you never know, but we will see in a couple of days how our squad will be for the remainder of the season. But you know, I'm confident we will leave this window better than we started it.
Giovanni, just staying with the players that you want to bring to the club, there are reports that you've made an approach to sign James McAtee from Manchester City. Is that a player you're working to bring to the club?
Well, we spoke with many players many possibilities we want to add. So you know, so far I don't have any news. You know, only news that Ahmad is joining us, and so we're still open and have to be ready for the remainder of the next days. But you know, I won't confirm or talk about other names than players who are here and players we have signed.
And on that, you know, you mentioned Scott Arfield and the impact obviously he had on his return, and he's a player that his contract is up in the summer. With that in mind, is he a player that's a priority for you to keep hold of?
Well, Scott has been really, really important for the team, not only this season, but all the season before this season as well. He's an experienced player, and he's definitely a player I want to have longer to be at Rangers. So hopefully, you know, we can welcome him next season as well.